Good evening and welcome to Off the Lip, the show about surfing and skateboarding. If you'd like to join the show tonight, give us a call at 831-479-1080. That's 831-479-1080. And now, here are your hosts for tonight's program, Neil Pearlberg and Terry Campion.
Good evening and welcome to the Off the Lip radio show, broadcasting from Santa Cruz, California, with our election special. Are you on, TC? You're on. You are on. You're on. And we just want people to call. We have no guests tonight. We have people in the room, though. Of course, we got Humble Brian here, and we got the one and only owner of KSCO, Mr. Mike Wazwilling, who's we're watching this 90-inch TV screen here. That thing is. You're on. Oh, there you go. How about that?
Check. There I am.
There. Yeah. Check.
There we go. Thank you.
831-479-1080 if you have some...
Well, MZ's really interested in this because he's fallen asleep twice.
MZ, I heard you snoring over there, buddy.
Yeah, we got video of it.
We got video of you, snoring, yeah.
Good snores going on. It's a big election when MZ's snoring through it.
If you want to... Let me just tell you, this Google thing right here, TC. If you Google 2016 election results, what Google have going on is amazing. It's like going to the track. It's neck and neck.
Should we bet on states? There's some really close races right now.
Electoral vote, Clinton has 104, Trump has 140.
That's a good lead, right? 150?
150? All right, we got to wait for Google to refresh.
Well,
831-479-1080. I know this is a surf and skate show, but tonight we got to talk to those out there.
Well, if somebody wants to call in, maybe they can tell us about who they voted for.
Do you want to tell us who you voted for?
I ready for this?
You're stuttering right now.
No, I'm not stuttering at all. I voted for Hillary Clinton. And watch, my seat's going to be electrified right now. Kaboom! I get blown out of the place. I'll explain my reasons, but
explain your reasons.
Okay.
You know what? It's the lesser of two evils.
Listen, I'm not happy with either choice. I like Gary Johnson. I've met him a few times, but a vote for Gary Johnson's not a vote for...
It's pissing in the wind.
Yeah, but Gary Johnson's an awesome guy. Here's my thought on it, and I'm just going to say it once. I think Gary Johnson will be our next president if he could hang around and find the money.
Okay. Really quickly, there's a lady going to be calling up to talk about our good friend Chris Bodish, who won Mavericks in 2010. I just got to talk about this for a second because he is paddleboarding.
This is crazy.
Across the Atlantic.
By himself.
So she's going to be calling in. Nancy Ward's going to be calling in. But this is Steve from Aptos. Hi, Steve. How you doing, Steve? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, cool, man. Speaking of paddleboarding, there's a guy that rowed a boat across the Atlantic 2 different times and succeeded. Listen, I was curious, how did Trump do in Florida? Did he win Florida?
Too close to call still.
It's on edge.
Yeah, they're really close. They're saying
CNN, according to this big screen TV, it says right here, Florida too close to call.
Yeah, get ready for the recount.
Thanks, Steve, for calling me.
Oops.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy. This is Jimmy. This is Jimmy from Boulder Creek. Jimmy, how you doing?
Hey, pretty good.
Good. What's up?
It's looking like he's gonna sweep.
We got a bad connection here, Jimmy. You trying to call back or try a landline? That was Jimmy from Boulder Creek.
Calling a sweep.
He's calling a sweep.
He is. He's calling a sweep.
Jesus.
Wow. Well, it's still early in the game. Who knows what's going to happen?
Too early to project winner in Colorado and Arizona?
You know what my question is?
No, go ahead.
How the hell did Florida get so important?
Well, as Carol said, should we put it on Carol's head? You're either old or you're gay.
Is that what Florida is? I don't get it.
Okay, I said. Can I say that on the air?
I don't know. That's
FCC.
No, boom.
Yeah.
That's 10,000.
What?
Cheap date. Hey, but that's my question. Is there like industry in Florida? Is all the oil in Florida? Is it where the money is? Is the banking in Florida?
MZ, why is Florida so important, MZ?
They have as many electoral votes.
That's right. There you go. Electoral votes count.
Yeah, but shouldn't we just... You said this to me, Neil.
What?
Neil?
What did I say?
You said this to me, and I'm quoting you.
Uh-oh.
Whoever has the most votes wins.
I said that?
You said they do that in England.
Yeah, in England they didn't take. In England they call elections 3 weeks from now.
But But
They don't take 2 years and spend billions of dollars.
the electoral vote, did that start before the internet?
Yes, it did.
Because people are really educated now, I feel, with
What's
the
the
internet.
What's the update? What's the update? What's the update, MZ?
MZ update? No, we
Well,
don't.
Fox News.
150 to 122
Fox
electoral
News
votes.
projects Trump wins in Indiana, Kentucky, South Carolina, West Virginia, Tennessee, Alabama, Arkansas. Man,
Hey,
Missouri.
Hey, let's talk about some real important politics. What's happening down at the Santa Cruz Harbor right now? We got a count yet on what's happening with the
Oh,
commission
God.
down there?
You know what? That's like Nazi Germany down there. I'm sorry.
Well, maybe it's going
Those
to
guys
change.
screwed me
There's-
years ago.
There's some new, fresh faces down
It's,
there.
it's the same old. What? Come on.
Well, they got some new ones, Neil.
Where?
Yeah, yeah.
Where?
Get in.
They're
At
going
the
to get
harbor?
in, right?
The new ones are going to get in because everybody hates the old people.
There we
At
go.
the harbor?
I'm curious.
Really rotten people.
Yeah.
I have
It's like Nazi Germany down there.
I live there. I got a boat in the harbor.
Worse, MZ's worse. Isn't it?
Whoa.
Worse.
See? Hey, I'm just trying to figure out. See, that's an important. When you can fire up MZ about the Santa Cruz Harbor Commission,
But
that's
you got a
important
boat
stuff.
down there. You got a boat down there, TZ.
I do.
Right?
Well, I've always had this theory that I think they're more concerned about their flowers than their renters.
They're carpetbaggers.
Carpetbaggers.
How's our friend Jimmy Panetta doing?
You know what?
I don't know. I can't. I haven't-
It's too close to call.
Anybody want to call? Anybody can call in with a Jimmy Panetta prediction.
We're not going to know
'Cause
what Jimmy's
he
doing.
came on the show. We loved him. He's a
Hey,
great guy.
I'm just saying he's a shoe-in. Panetta's going to win that thing by a landslide. Yeah, it's true. You know, these people that come on our show win. We're bigwigs.
I want to say one thing.
Yeah.
Okay. There's 3 or 4 people out there that owe MZ money or a bet.
Ooh.
Right?
One of them works here at
Charlie
the station.
Friedman
Charlie, pay up.
Is welching on a dinner bet with MZ. I'm saying it on the air, MZ.
But he's claiming old timers, and he doesn't.
He doesn't remember. This is Obama. He's talking about.
I don't remember that bet.
This is a bet from 4 years ago.
Well, you heard
Charlie-
you heard
Charlie-
my advice, right?
Charlie, sell a couple of records.
What did I tell
you'll-
MZ to do?
Sell a couple of records, Charlie. You can have the money to get him a steak dinner,
Yeah, I told MZ to invite him to dinner,
and then
and then
blow
say,
him off.
"I'm gonna go to the bathroom after you eat that steak." Boom, out the back door.
Iowa, Nevada, too early to call.
You know, I'm really disappointed because Google's not refreshing like it's supposed to.
I got to talk to Nancy. This is Nancy right here. Nancy Ward. I asked her to give us a call. Nancy, how are you?
Hey guys, how are you?
Good. This is Neil and TC. Good to hear from you.
Yes.
You now. Nancy, tell us who you are.
I am the chief bottle washer, janitor, whatever you want to call it, to Chris Burdish, the 2010 Mavericks champion.
Right. You do it all. You got all the hats. Now, Chris is right now currently in Morocco, about to set paddle to cross the Atlantic on a stand-up paddleboard.
That is the plan.
Right, and we're trying to. Can you give us the website, because I know he's trying to raise some money for this and raise some money for that, for food and for there's some things he needs and some things we're raising money. You're still raising money for. Can you give us the website? And I know you have a little fundraiser coming up. Can you tell us about that?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Well, if you want to hear a little bit more about the sub crossing, you can check out his website. It's www.thesupcrossing.com.
Okay.
That's sup.com or crossing.com.
Right.
And there's loads of information, and people are actually going to be able to live track and follow him on his path across the Atlantic during this time.
Right.
So
Now
it's going to be pretty cool.
Now, what's important is he's not just doing this for himself and his own glory. He is put together a program that's going to feed children for the next. Am I right in saying like 10 years? Is that correct?
Actually, it's longer than that.
Okay.
It's about the next 20 to 25 years.
Okay, 20 to 25 years. How's he doing that?
Chris has set up several annuities that are going to pay monthly dividends out over the course of, like I said, 20 to 25 years. The charities are Operation Smile. He's going to be able to pay for 6 cleft palates or cleft lip surgeries a month over the next 20 years. The Lunchbox Fund, which will feed and educate up to 12,000 kids every month for the next 20 years. And then lastly, through Signature of Hope, he's going to be able to build one school a year in South Africa, and that's pretty amazing.
Wow.
It's Mr. Burdish for you.
Yeah, well, I just was doing a little investigating this. He's going to paddle a marathon every day for
Right.
120 days.
Right.
And does he have a support boat? No boat,
No
right?
boat, no support, no. And the SGP has a specially made in England. It's like,
Right.
it's like one of those.
Goes inside it, right?
Yeah, you can go inside. It's like one
Right.
of those rowboats that you row across the Atlantic on.
He
has a special SGP.
He was telling us about it.
Yeah. I just talked to him on the phone the other day for 20 minutes, and he's just, you know
How
what?
do you train to paddle across the Atlantic? Like, what's your daily regiment?
The daily regiment is really very, very difficult. On average, he's probably been paddling 60 to 80 miles of upwind training on a weekly basis, and then he's supplementing that with running and swimming and cycling and all sorts of factors.
Wow. And
Nancy, give us that website again, can you?
Yep, www.thesupcrossing.com.
Okay, and there's a movie being played up in Half Moon Bay, a little fundraiser going on. Tell us about that.
Well, yeah, it's quite interesting. Brian Overfelt and Jeff Clark, wanted to find a way to help Chris with some of the operational costs to put on the SUP crossing.
Yep.
And then a benefit was born, and so they're going to have what they're calling the Chris Burdish Benefit and Viewing Party.
Okay.
For his movie Ocean Driven, and it's going to be Friday, November 18th.
Okay.
At Old Princeton Landing.
Okay.
At the Pillar Point Harbor. It's going to have a silent auction and a prize raffle. They have tickets available online at the Old Princeton Landing events page.
Okay.
$10 pre-sale. And there is also $15 at the door if you don't get in on that pre-sale.
All right.
And the important thing is that there's also some other types of tickets available on there that if you're not able to attend and you'd like to make a cash donation, you can certainly do that. And there are other special donation tickets there because there's a lot of items that Chris needs to,
Right.
to plan and prepare for something this massive.
Well,
We have everything from, coffee to a life raft.
and the man loves coffee.
The man loves coffee, and if you ever wanted to buy him a cup, now is your chance. There's things like a life raft, that
Right.
he needs to carry with him because he doesn't have the support.
All right.
And, that life raft becomes his only means of survival if something happens
Right.
out there.
Well, we wish him the very, very best, Nancy. And
amazing.
we're going to get updates from you hopefully once a week or from somebody just to let us know how he's doing. And we want to definitely.
He has a live tracker. You can
I
watch.
know, and
yeah.
we want to promote this what he's doing in the radio show and promote what he's doing for all the kids and so forth every week if we can. So we look forward to that, Nancy. Thank you. Thank
Nancy,
you.
one more quick question. Has
Sure.
anybody ever paddled across the Atlantic?
No.
It has been attempted, but it's never been completed.
So we
Oh.
want to wish him. We love him to death here. So we want to wish him the very, very best. And thanks, Nancy, for giving us a call. And I'll talk to you soon.
All right, take care,
All
guys.
right, cheerio. This is Steve from Santa Cruz. Steve, how you there?
Yeah, I just wanted to hear what you guys think about women surfing Mavericks. There's going to be a heat this year for $30,000, a 1-hour heat with 6 women. I'd like you to name off the women that are going to be in it if you could, and how safe is it for women out at Big Mavericks? I'll take my answer on the air.
Thank you very, very much. I think we want to do is save that for another show because that's a big topic in itself.
It's cool.
It's very, very cool.
It's kind of heated that Bianca didn't get in.
I
You know,
know,
there's been
it's
some social media, but you know what? Honestly, I think that she'll be in. There's two things I wanted to say. I want to congratulate her for kind of being so bullheaded to make a women's heat come about.
And this show has been a proponent of the women's surfing.
Absolutely,
Mavs.
we've always said that they should be included, but she'll be there. She'll get in it. It's the committee 5 picked it.
Right.
And I was talking to the Skin Dog about this today actually, and she's already charging. She's already getting waves up there this season, and the next time this comes up, if she continues to surf and let her surfing do the talking, undeniably she'll be in.
Right. So we're gonna save that for another show because it's a big topic, and tonight we want to talk about the election, which is a little bigger topic. But before we go to commercial, This portion of the show is brought to you by Lighthouse Bank, member FDIC, serving the communities of Santa Cruz County since 2007. Lighthouse Bank encourages and support their employees in the community. They provide matching funds for donations made by their employees. Lighthouse Bank is ranked as the 5th healthiest bank in the nation. It's pretty good.
That's because
And
they
rated
sponsor
5-star superior by Bauer Financial. They provide all the convenience of modern technology with the satisfaction of premier customer service. John Sisk was on my show the other day. He was the president. He's a great guy.
Surf
You know,
dog.
Rosemary here went down and opened up an account with Lighthouse. She took her stuff out of Wells Fargo, went to Lighthouse. You know why Rosemary likes it? Because she can take a dog in there. Hula can go in there.
Oh, wow.
This is lighthousebank.net. Chris, you there? We're going to be right back with this very, very short commercial. Here comes Chris. I want to thank Chris, our engineer. Does a great job every week. We'll be right back with this very short break. Don't go away.
Boom.
Okay, what...
Good morning, Santa Cruz. Hi, it's Julie from Toyota of Santa Cruz. And I understand that you guys are sick of my ad. Well, guess what? So am I. So they drugged me down here to make a new one. And I'm supposed to tell you how great our dealership is. Why? Because it is. We're selling cars like crazy. New Tacoma, the 4Runner. We have over 500 new cars in stock. What else do you want me to tell them? How cute I look right now? We are the proud sponsors of Off the Lip. We've been their sponsors since day one. We appreciate all the business from the skateboard and surf community in Santa Cruz, and I am always here for you guys. Anytime you need something, just come to the dealership. Ask for me. I'm in the fish tank on the showroom. Can't miss me. I'll make sure you get a sweet deal. My name is Julie Frigoli, General Sales Manager at Toyota of Santa Cruz. Highway 1 at 41st Avenue in Capitola.
This is Brother Timmy,
And Cleo from Cleo's Corner at Pono Hawaiian Grill.
featuring wraps, teriyaki bowls, plate lunches, amazing and creative salads, vegetarian and gluten-free options, and over 20 different types of poke, all made to order, fast, fresh, and healthy. And what's your favorite, Khalil?
The chicken fingers.
Located at 120 Union Street in downtown Santa Cruz. Call us for takeout at 831-426-PONO or check us out on the web at ponohawaiiangrill.com. We put the ono in Pono.
Hey, Dave here from Kayak Connection. Looking for a fun family activity on the water? We've got the perfect venues and equipment that's just right for kids and novices. And for the experienced paddler out there, we've got the cutting-edge gear. With both paddleboard and kayak rentals, tours, lessons, and retail in the Santa Cruz Harbor and Moss Landing's famed Elkhorn Slough, you can't go wrong with Kayak Connection. Maybe take a romantic starlight tour with us in the Elkhorn Slough and be amazed as the water beneath you glows with each paddle stroke. Or a wildlife tour in Santa Cruz where you'll see otters, seals, and maybe even a humpback whale. An experience of a lifetime, I guarantee it. Come experience for yourself or with friends and family the paradise of Monterey Bay's phenomenal marine life. Visit us today on Facebook or kayakconnection.com or call us at 831-479-1121.
And we're back.
And we're back with the Off the Net Radio Show. Just wanted to let you know that the Expendables will be here in studio November 22nd.
Can't wait.
We're selling tickets.
Yes.
What, like 10 tickets for like 20
10
bucks?
bucks. They're $20 each. We're selling 10 tickets.
Neil at ksco.com for those tickets.
Okay, first off.
It's a private concert.
And-
Oh, what's going on here?
And that is amazing.
They're calling what?
Ohio
for
for
Trump.
Trump.
The CNN's calling Ohio for Trump.
That's a very important state.
831-479-1080 if you have some questions about the election or want to make some statements about the election. This portion of the show is brought to you by...
Ohio's 18 electoral votes. That's a lot.
They
18.
You pretend your arms in Capitola.
Your spot. Your people down there, huh?
That's my people.
Yeah.
It's got my beer, my
Yeah.
people, my food.
Yeah.
Okay?
Don't go on that rant you did last week about the sausage and stuff, by the way. Bangers. Oh,
I
man.
love my bangers and mash. You know, I go in there and I have the shepherd's pie. You can't go wrong. Shepherd's pie and a Boddington's,
Yeah.
that's a meal right there.
You know what? I really enjoy that place, too.
When was the last time you were in there?
Lauren and I go there all the time.
Oh, you do? I didn't know.
Yeah, I love the turkey burger there. It's
Oh, the
unbelievable.
turkey burger's good.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the Pretend Your Arms right down there in Capitola. Go check it out. Go see Andy. Go say hi to Andy. He's a good guy.
They got a
Supports
surfboard
the
hanging
show.
up in there.
And they got some nice boards hanging
Yeah,
up in there. It's
yeah.
a great location. Okay. 831-479-1080. Get on the air right now. On the Off the Lip Radio Show, you can talk about the election. Fox News projects Trump wins Ohio.
Boots says that
Wow.
if he wins, America deserves it.
If who wins?
Trump? Boots. Wow.
Boots. We need to have another Boots show.
Yeah. Huh.
We need to have another Boots show.
Boots, you know what? The thing with Boots is he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
Yep. Right, Boots?
Why are we giving the Boots blow?
Any local race information, Boots? If you got something,
We need
let
some
us
local.
know.
Jimmy
we need some-
Panetta, any
yeah,
local information,
right.
local news, city council stuff.
Yeah.
What's
Boots,
going on
Boots has
locally?
become our political guru now.
Oh, God.
He's about guru height. He's a good guru-sized guy.
A great place to
Boots,
watch.
you're a good guru height.
A great place to watch the election is 2016 election results on Google. They give you live updates every 30 seconds. What's happening, TC? You watching it?
The Trump 150, Clinton 109 right now.
She needs 161. Trump needs 120.
Oh man, Google's running slow. It's 168 to 131.
Oh, Anita Douglas
Wow.
really likes your sunrise videos.
Here's a gentleman. Here's a gentleman that's in the news, Mr. Ethan Behrman. Are you there?
Hello, man. How are? Yes, can you hear me? Okay.
We can hear you really well, Mr. Behrman. How you doing?
I am doing well. This is turning out to be quite the exciting night.
It's like being at the track, the neck and neck.
I mean, you must be on the edge of your seat right now. And what I'm amazed with, Mr. Behrman, is that you're talking to two chumps like us right now.
Two great friends who are tremendous broadcasters on one of my favorite shows.
Wow. Well, thank you because
He knows how to BS.
Yeah, I
He
know,
is
right?
the
What a
best.
pro!
He's the
Hey, man, I
best
watch you on
BSer.
TV. Don't give me that.
You
You're
should
the
be president.
You're the man. You know what? You ever thought about running for political office?
Yes.
I have considered it, yes,
And
and,
you
then I
did.
look at what these two go through, and yeah, every time I think about it, I see how you get run through the ringer in the worst possible way, and I back off every time. But you never know. I don't say I would never do it. I might.
Any big surprises so far in this election that you've seen so far?
Oh, there's no question. To me, what's happening is an absolute exposure of the rural-urban divide and how frustrated people really are with the political establishment in a way that is much greater than even I expected. You know, I mean, like you guys, I'm talking to people all the time, and I got to say, I am surprised at North Carolina, Virginia. I mean, Michigan is in play. This is turning out to be way closer than everybody expected. And, I mean, again, I really think that the rural-urban divide is greater than it's ever been, and this is just showing it.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, you look at what he's won so far, as far as Trump goes, the entire center of the country.
Ethan, do we know this is the most people have gone to polls? Is the interest is definitely tripled, I would imagine, over the last few elections?
Yes, it just keeps growing, and I got to say that the early numbers in this election tonight are showing what's going to be the greatest turnout in history so far in terms of raw numbers of people voting. I mean, keep in mind that the Florida early voter turnout, the Latino vote was at least 500,000 more than it was in 2012.
Wow.
Just Latinos, just in Florida.
Wow. Amazing. This is a very emotional election, huh? Look at that.
What do you think?
I mean, but I got to tell you, what for me, though, when I look at this, you know, for as much as Trump is going to make this an absolute nail-biter tonight, if I'm a Republican strategist, I still have to be concerned that I am losing in every demographic that is growing in the United States, and I'm winning in the demographics that are shrinking.
Yeah, that's scary. Well, like 78% of young people are Democrat.
Yeah.
And
Or actually in California, 50% of all new registered voters this year were no party preference in the state of California.
Ethan, do you think either one of these people, one of them obviously is going to be elected, can either one of them be reelected?
I don't think so. And I think if I'm a Republican, I'm interested in Hillary Clinton winning because statistically speaking, the odds are we are going to have a recession in the next 4 years. and it would be really convenient and easy to blame Hillary Clinton and then put up like a Marco Rubio, for example, in 2020. If I'm a Democrat, I want Donald Trump to win basically for those same reasons,
right,
so I can take him out in 2020. Although I got to say the Republican bench at initial glance looks deeper, but then, the young Democrats like the Gavin Newsoms and the Kamala Harrises in California on a national stage might be attractive in 2020. I don't know.
Well, and look at Rubio wins, right? So, I mean,
Rubio, huge showing
yeah,
tonight.
I mean,
huge showing tonight. in Florida.
Steamrolling ahead. Rubio's a great name to mention for them to come back and try to make a game of this.
Yeah, I mean, and I got to tell you, for as much as I threw out there on Twitter tonight at Ethan Behrman, I threw out there, I'm like, look, can you imagine if Marco Rubio had been running on the Republican ticket right now, how many points ahead of Hillary Clinton he would be? But maybe it's better for the Republicans if he's running in 2020.
Right.
I don't know.
Hey, what, in your words, what's Trump's biggest mistake in this election?
Oh boy! I mean, where do you start on that one?
The biggest black eye. I mean, the one that really could have been a game changer.
His misogyny. If he would stop attacking every woman that questioned him, from Carly Fiorina to Megyn Kelly, just across the board, his the Access Hollywood tape that came out, his misogyny cost him. Mitt Romney in 2012 won the college-educated white woman vote by 6%. And at least before tonight, it looked like he was going to lose that same category by around 20 to 24%.
Right.
So, stop attacking women. There are more women than men, and there are more college-educated women than there are college-educated men.
He has kind of quieted himself down the last 2 or 3 weeks. Do you think that was advice from his advisors?
I don't think that's advice. I think they took his phone away. I mean, I think it's like if you actually want to win this thing, just be quiet and read the speeches we give you. And
right.
He actually did. Here's what's pathetic, though, is we're saying, hey, the guy actually stayed on script for 10 days. Woohoo! That's the thing you're going to get excited about?
Hey, Ethan, I'm really curious what your thoughts are on this, too, because I was really amazed that Comey came out with this FBI report at the timing. I mean, what's your take on that?
It's too bad. On the one hand, let me put it this way. Director Comey did something that is unimaginable in today's political environment. He got both the left and the right mad at him. He got the right mad at him with the initial announcement in July. He got the left mad at him with his announcement almost 2 weeks ago. And then he got the right mad at him again over the weekend. I mean, that's an impossible thing to get both sides to agree that they're mad at you.
Well, my wife made a great point because she's like, I think with this report, it made the race for the president closer, and it might bring more voters out for the side that may be hurt by that. Like she really thinks Hillary voters are going to come out because it got close based on Trump being quiet and this FBI report.
Right.
Yeah, that's a great point by your wife. She's a brilliant lady, and I still say that about her, even though she married you.
Thank you, sir.
So we've got CNN. We've got predictions from CNN, predictions from Fox. Do we have an Ethan Behrman prediction?
I don't. Here's what I think. I think we're not going to know tonight. My prediction is we don't actually know who wins the presidency tonight. I think we're going to end up with a bunch of recounts, kind of like 2000, hopefully not going as long as they did. But I think Hillary Clinton ends up squeaking this out. Maybe it's 272 that
because
she
of
ends
California?
Up. That's my prediction.
California?
I mean, California's already counted for her. It's going to end up being one of these swing states that's going to be so close. They're going to end up in a recount, and she wins it just barely.
Okay.
Yeah, because Florida's probably a given for recount. What do you think?
Oh, it's like guaranteed. Actually, it's going to be Florida. It looks like it's going to be North Carolina. The way Michigan is even looking right now, that could end up being a recount. I mean, this is a shocking election night of how close this is, and how states that seemed like they were sure wins for Hillary Clinton are ending up not being sure wins for her. And again, the rural vote, when you break it down by county, and you look at Florida, it's Orlando, it's Tampa, it's Miami, it's Tallahassee is where Hillary Clinton wins. Same thing in North Carolina. It's the bigger urban counties she's winning, but the rural counties are just dramatically going for Donald Trump, and that is the story of tonight. The urban-rural divide is greater than it's ever been.
And was this to be expected, or for you? Is it a shock?
I'm actually surprised. I did not think it was going to be a nail biter, and this is turning into a nail biter. It's not a landslide for either one. I had predicted yesterday that Hillary Clinton would end up with 292 electoral votes, and I think it's going to be less than that. I think she squeaks it out in the recounts, but it's maybe more like 272.
Right.
And I think you're on the same page as this. Is like it's what happens after this election that's going to be so key. We got a Superior Court, this stuff going on. I mean, like it's some crazy stuff.
Well, and really, I think maybe what ends up being the story of the night is I think the Republicans will end up hanging on to the Senate by one seat, 51.
Yeah.
And so I think that's what's going to – well, we don't know that yet. I think that's what's going to end up happening. And then if Hillary Clinton wins, she's going to be unable to do anything. It'll be absolute gridlock. For at least 2 years, if not more.
All
Right. And then we're right back into this business as usual.
Ethan, I gotta go to break, buddy.
Hey, thanks, guys. Hey, great to talk to you.
Good to talk to you too. We love you.
When are we gonna get together for a beer? When are we gonna have a beer?
Come back up to town.
Yeah, you know, you're bigwig TV guy now. Yeah, we can't keep up with you. Hey, when you got time to come down, we're there for you, buddy.
All right. Well, we're planning it. All right, guys.
Okay. Sounds good. Hey, thanks, Ethan. Good luck tonight.
Thanks for talking to a couple of chumps like us.
See you, buddy. Take it easy. You've been listening to that was great Ethan Behrman there.
Man.
Former KSCO radio show host.
He's like the smartest guy I know.
I know. He's
Seriously.
brilliant. Now, this portion of the show is brought to you by Santa Cruz Mountain Brewing. I was there the other night. It was nice. Homey. Great beer. A nice patio outside.
Those guys are cool.
Yeah, and they own the Creamer House in Felton, which is haunted.
I heard
the
that.
Creamer House is very good. Great food up there, too. It's got tons of
Why
beers
is it
on
haunted?
tap.
What's going on up there?
I don't know. It's an old building. It's an old it's a haunted spot.
There's always like, she got murdered up in there or something.
By the way, they caught that bastard who, by the way, that guy turned himself in. That guy that
Hit and
the
run
guy
guy?
that ran.
I know,
that,
it's
that
terrible.
UCSC student in the Honda. The guy turned himself in.
Crushing story. That poor girl, you know, student.
His life's ruined. Her ruined.
Well,
She's dead. It's a
think how her
horrible. There's no great
family-
outcome.
There's family behind that. It's like, that's sad stuff.
I want to thank Emily from Santa Cruz Mountain Brewing Company for supporting the show. This is Neil TC. We'll be right back. After this very short break, don't go away. Thank you for listening. Right now, we're on Facebook. Sorry about that. We had the great Ethan Behrman.
We let people know why.
Attention surfers and paddleboarders. Don't let cold water or cold air take you out of the water for 5 to 6 weeks. Protect your ear canals with custom-made earplugs. The Listening Stack in Capitola is now offering custom earplugs molded to fit your ears perfectly, comfortably protecting your ear canals from the harsh elements of the Pacific Ocean. Stop messing with the universal earplugs that don't work and try something that does. Mention Off the Lip Radio and receive an extra $20 off any custom molded earplugs in our store. The Listening Stack is located at the corner of Capitola Avenue at 41st. Listening Stack. Protect, enhance, enjoy. 831-498-9890.
Hi, this is Steve Pereira, the beach guy at Bailey Properties in Santa Cruz. We've been selling beach homes along the coast since 1982, and we'd love to help you. Remember, nobody knows the turf near the surf better. Give us a call, and we'd be happy to show you some beach homes. 831-818-7064. Give my wife Diane a call or myself at 831-818-7064, and we'll be happy to get you started.
Private concert, $20. You're listening to the Off Lip Radio Show. We're back with our election edition. The Dow's down more than 600 points. That's not good.
That expendable show is going to be amazing. And really to think about that, if somebody wants to get on here, we're talking about it on Facebook Live. We got 10 tickets
breaking
for $20.
News, like a breaking news.
Breaking
Trump
news?
wins Ohio.
Clinton wins Virginia. And Virginia's an important one, too.
Oof.
Yes.
It's neck and neck.
Yeah, Virginia's.
Are you going to be up all night watching this, TC?
It's kind of exciting, you know. It's right. It's a future of the world. We're the strongest power in the world.
831-479-1080 if you want to join the Off the Radio Show election coverage.
Virginia was a close race because my last update, it was 48 to 47%. And that's 13 electoral votes coming out of Virginia, too. So...
Should we give away some coffee right now? You know
absolutely.
What? Chris Burdish loves coffee, but I'm going to give away some coffee to some local people.
Can you believe that? 4,500 miles by yourself in the middle of the Atlantic on a paddleboard.
He's out of his...
120 days by himself
crossing.
In the middle of the ocean. Now,
Right.
the Atlantic
is gnarly.
It's not like
It's 20-foot waves.
we're not
It's-
talking a pond.
No, it's gnarly. It's gnarly.
Yeah.
It's super tankers. It's gnarly.
It's. I mean,
Hey, Boots.
hey, I wonder if Boots. Hey, Boots, would you do that? Think Boots would do that? Boots would probably paddle from the harbor to like Capitola. That's about it for him.
It's gnarly. People's Coffee. Caller number two.
Phone's already
gets
blown up.
$25 worth of free coffee from People's Coffee on the 17th of Bromer. We love Curtis and his staff. They do a great job. They're great coffee. You got great service. Caller number 2 gets free.
So
$25 worth of
Florida's
free coffee.
48 to 49% right now. It's really close, Florida, by the way. Crazy.
Who's going to win this? Anybody want to call in?
I'm with Ethan Bierman on it. I think it's going to be pretty close. I think once the dust settles, that Hillary will win by a sliver because Trump made a great comeback, like really amazing. And I think it was because he shut up, and Comey came out with that FBI story, and that really closed the race up.
This is Tony from Santa Cruz. Tony, how are you?
Hey, I can't take the coffee because I got a regular heartbeat.
Okay. What else can you get? What else can we give you?
They have great tea down there,
You have
herb
good
tea.
a good cup of tea.
Mm-hmm.
You're overmodulating.
We are. How about that? How about is this better? I'm overmodulating.
Oh, right. What does that mean?
What's the heck? What's that?
We're just a couple of
We're just a couple of morons doing a radio show.
We're overmodulating.
What's that mean?
Oh, they have great tea down there.
What's going on, Tony?
It's supposed to be 5 by 5.
What's happening?
Well, I won the coffee, but I can't take it because I got a regular.
Well, give it to
heartbeat.
somebody else.
Oh, but hey, you know what? They have great.
Well, I know that. I want you to give it to somebody else.
All right, we'll give it to somebody else. That's a good idea.
All right,
Okay,
buddy.
thanks, Tony.
Thanks for that,
Appreciate
Tony.
it.
You're a
Call
good
number.
guy.
We'll have somebody else call in. Tony gave up the coffee. So anyone, first caller gets $25 worth of free coffee.
Well, I
at
was
People's
trying
Coffee.
to tell Tony, man, the scones down there.
Oh, the scones are good.
Oh man, the
muffins are good.
croissants.
I know. They got good stuff. They got
Yeah,
good food. You
yeah.
have to have the coffee.
There's bottled water. You could
Speaking of good food, Surf City Sandwich.
Fig, if he's listening, where are you, Fig? I thought you were coming down, bringing us food.
He said that?
Yeah, he was gonna bring the chips. Oh my gosh, those
Let me
tots.
tell you. The tots. What do they call
Yeah.
those things? No, they're
the
beer barnacles.
Yeah, the
Man, those are
barnacles.
so good.
Mm.
Surf
Wow.
City Sandwich right there at the end of 41st Avenue, the north end of 41st Avenue, or the
Right.
other end. Get in there and have a sandwich. It's really,
Right.
really good.
Well, I hope.
Fig will take care of you.
I hope he gets that Wayner sandwich out there.
The what?
The Wayne sandwich that it was like turkey and like stuffing.
The ween? What'd you say? What'd you just say?
It's Wayne.
The Wayner?
Yeah.
Like Wayne from Freeline?
Yeah.
The
he's got-
10-incher?
Yeah, he's got a sandwich up there.
God forbid.
Yeah. So Fig,
Really?
if you're listening, bring that thing back.
Okay,
yeah,
by the way, tomorrow, huge surf in Santa Cruz. They're not going to have Mavericks going to hold the contest, but they're going to have it on Facebook Live. So
Yeah.
if you want to check out the surf tomorrow at Mavs, it's going to be macking.
one of my employees who like doesn't even surf is paddling out tomorrow. So
Well, that's
like that's what Mavs has
Did
become.
you kiss him goodbye?
No, I said, "Oh, that's great. Have fun." But like he's just gonna sit in the channel and watch. And so like Mavs has turned into like the Daytona 500.
I talked to a friend of mine, Joe Santos, who's he is the fire captain in Half Moon Bay. People are driving over the hill from like Fremont,
right,
Milpitas with like soft tops.
Oh yeah,
wave storms,
boogie boards,
because they just want to give it a. Oh, I surfed Mavs.
Sure.
Do you see? Did you
Chicks
see?
dig that if you
did
say that to them.
I surfed Mavs.
Charged it today.
Yeah, what chicks are you talking
Chicks
to?
who live in Fremont. Yeah.
Yeah. So don't go out paddle out there. It's not the Giant Dipper at the boardwalk. Do not paddle out.
Well, you could go
With
poach
a
some
wave
crabs
storm.
out of the crab pots.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You're
well,
asking to die. And
Well-
it's supposed to be 40, 50 feet tomorrow at Mavs.
it's exciting. Yeah. You know, and I know we didn't want to talk about this too much, but I was speaking to somebody that's very involved in the Mavericks scene today, and they were like, "Wow, what happens if it's pumping during that girls' heat? Middle of the afternoon, it's between the semis and the finals. Most likely, it's going to be the windiest portion of the day. Imagine. You ready?
Go ahead. What are you imagining?
My point is, what if it's 40 feet and super gnarly? One wave wins the contest. That's
don't
gonna be
know.
crazy.
I don't know. Is that what you imagine?
Has there ever been a women's contest in 40-foot surf?
No.
That's my point.
Bet they asked for it.
I know it's going
right?
to be really exciting.
You asked for it.
Are you kidding me?
You made your bed. You got lay in it.
Is America not going to want to see that for the first time ever? People are going to be committed to go over the ledge at Mavs. Wow.
Speaking of going over the alleged Mavs, I have the gentleman next week, Dr. Faber from the Amen Clinic, to talk about the concussions in surfing.
Great topic. Kind of an unknown.
It's unknown, but you know what? Mavericks registers on the Richter scale when it breaks. So if Mavericks registers on the Richter scale when it breaks, what's going on in your head when you fall?
You know, I've thought about this a lot since we've had Sean on the show. We've talked about concussions constantly, and I was thinking through my surfing life. Most of the times I would think I've been in concussion syndromes. It's my board hitting me in the head.
Okay.
To me.
Yeah.
Because
I've been slammed.
My head's kind of a magnet to my board.
Yeah, it's a bit cockeyed, your head, by the way. Before we go to commercial, this portion of the show is brought to you by our friend Jeff Winterholder.
Excellent.
Who is, if you buy a Ford from Jeff, he's donating $100 to the J. Moriarty Foundation.
Way to go.
Right?
Right.
Way to go, Jeff.
We should get...
So go see Jeff at North Bay Ford, because not only can you give you a great deal on a Ford, he's donating to the J. Moriarty Foundation.
What if we got a customer to list a house with a beach guy, how much he would donate?
Oh, my God, yeah.
To the J. So if anyone listening, maybe we could make a deal and get Beach Guy to donate.
Neil and TC with the Off That Radio Show. We'll be right back. We can come back with some more results on the election.
Yes.
Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Colorado. Clinton gets
Don't go away.
Colorado.
We'll be right back. The commercial's coming up. Chris says, hang on, it's coming. The commercial's coming.
Hey, it's Fran from Steamer Lane Supply, a new snack stop located across the street from Steamer Lane in Lighthouse Field. Healthy and quick food, great organic coffee, house-made soft drinks, and surf essentials like wax, leashes, and sunblock are available to fuel your stoke. 5% discount if you're in your wetsuit, and there's even a menu just for dogs. Hours are Tuesday through Sunday, 7:30 to 7. Look for our food truck on the weekends, serving great fish tacos. And we're on Facebook and Instagram at Steamer Lane Supply. Hope to see you out there.
Hey, Dave here from Kayak Connection. Looking for a fun family activity on the water? We've got the perfect venues and equipment that's just right for kids and novices. And for the experienced paddler out there, we've got the cutting-edge gear. With both paddleboard and kayak rentals, tours, lessons, and retail in the Santa Cruz Harbor and Moss Landing's famed Elkhorn Slough, you can't go wrong with Kayak Connection. Maybe take a romantic starlight tour with us in the Elkhorn Slough and be amazed as the water beneath you glows with each paddle stroke. Or a wildlife tour in Santa Cruz where you'll see otters, seals, and maybe even a humpback whale. An experience of a lifetime, I guarantee it. Come experience for yourself, or with friends and family, the paradise of Monterey Bay's phenomenal marine life. Visit us today on Facebook or kayakconnection.com, or call us at 831-479-1121.
Chill Out Cafe on 41st Avenue, Santa Cruz is not just a block from some of the world's best surf, but it is also where you can go relax and order the tastiest grub before and after your sesh. Plump burritos, fresh salads, sky-high sandwiches, and a superb selection of hot and cold drinks. They have something for you. Go to chilloutcafesantacruz.com to view their menu, and to place your order to go, call 831-477-0543. Chill Out Cafe, where they roll the fatties.
We're not singing. And we're back. My suggestion was we were gonna sing "Happy Birthday" to MZ. But no, because we suck.
We do. We're terrible.
Yeah, we're
Happy
terrible.
birthday, MZ. That's it's.
You know, there's no Christmas party this year.
I heard it was
Next year?
canceled.
Canceled.
Is it because of our singing? They were like, you guys, two in a row of terrible karaoke. We can't take it. I was bummed.
Boots can't stop watching. He's waiting for something to happen.
Oh man,
Okay,
Trump hasn't nuked us
what's
yet.
happening, TC? What's happening on the election?
According to it is 131 to 168.
No breaking news?
No breaking news right now. It's really close in Florida, though. Wow, it's like crazy close.
These guys are going by county on CNN. They're going county by county.
No, I know. It's
like, as Ethan said, it's the rural. I mean, people are coming out of the woodwork to vote on this election.
Yeah. People were taking. When I went and voted today, it was serious business going down.
It was, huh?
Yeah.
I was at Seascape. There was people had their head
Oh,
down.
yeah.
It was packed.
This election's polarized people. You're either like, it's become two extremes, and there's nothing in the middle, really. So you have to it's like your team against those teams.
Right.
That's what it is.
It's a horse race.
I
I feel like I'm at the track.
It reminds me. I feel like I'm at a British soccer match.
There's a fight gonna break out
any second. Because if I say I hate the NRA and I think abortions suck, then that doesn't exist. That's not the same team. That's two different teams.
Whoever wins, is your business gonna change? Do you think you have a small business here in town? I mean, do you think what's gonna change?
I hope not. We don't have like nuclear war.
Well, that's not gonna happen.
But what's gonna change? Taxes, I bet, will change. And affect me because I'm a middle guy. So the middle guys tend to get really screwed. So I think that's going to change. I think if Trump wins, I think a woman's right to make a choice is in jeopardy. Personally, he's going to make sure that the Supreme Court nominee is anti-abortion. And I have a father who has 2 daughters. I feel that's important. My daughters have a right to make that decision.
Right.
That's not the government's decision.
Right.
I'm very passionate about that, and that's why I did not vote for Donald Trump. Is because of that one reason. So with that aside, I think that no matter whoever is elected this year, crazy stuff is going to happen. We're in war in many countries.
Right.
We need to get out of war. Why are we always in war? What the hell? There's no music at the junior high. You can't take art. Sports teams are wearing old equipment, and we're at war, and that drives me nuts. I think our healthcare system is in turmoil, and why Afghanis can get free health care from the U.S. and Afghanistan,
and we can't get it here.
And
no, it's very expensive.
No, it's terrible. So we're out taking care of the whole world. We're not taking care of ourselves.
Right.
We're allowing corporate greed to take over. I think corporations are not paying their share or their responsibility. I think a great example is our man Donald Trump. He says you're dumb if you pay taxes.
Right. There's too many loopholes.
A billionaire is saying that I don't pay taxes, and if you pay taxes, you're dumb.
Right.
What the heck is going on in this country? Why does Walmart bank in a country that has no Walmarts?
Right. Which bank? Which country? Like Liechtenstein?
Liechtenstein or somewhere,
right.
yeah.
It's the size of Capitola.
Yeah. My point being is, my dad always told me. He always said this to me: pay taxes. My dad passed away 1 year ago, and he said, pay your taxes, because if you're paying taxes, you're making money.
Right.
And that was his advice. And I feel that that's one of the biggest problems we have. And it's because of the fact it's these huge lobbying organizations that are paying money and paying off people and telling people you will not be elected next year if you don't agree with us because we're going to put somebody else. So there's all this dumb stuff going on.
Yep.
And so it's going to be
very interesting.
I mean, great rant on my part. But
no, I like.
Yeah, but
you haven't been talking much lately on the show.
No, thank you.
But get him off the air.
So there's
Boots has got way too many mentions on the show.
there's some big problems for this country right now, and we got to figure it out. And my biggest gripe is we got to start taking care of ourselves, because there's so many people in this country that wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning and go to work, moms and dads, trying to pay their rent and put their kids in clothes, and they can't even afford to fix a tooth.
And they're relying on Second Harvest Food Bank and
there's some problems, and one of the problems is we're fighting way too many wars.
Yep.
We're supporting way too many people.
Too much waste.
We've allowed corporate greed, which is really sad.
Yep.
And we should not. I think everybody should be paying their share to keep the lights on in this country. Thank you very much.
Amen. Amen, brother.
I'm still really curious what's going on down at the harbor, though. If anyone knows that's what's happening.
Out with the old and in with the new.
Yeah, and again, I think it's the two of we have two evils, in my opinion, running for office right now. And Ethan, I asked him, do you think they can be reelected? And I do not think so myself. So I'm hoping that both of these parties are going to regroup and restructure and rethink what the people in America need and come back with better nominees.
Right. Well, we have a call here. I don't know if Chris is going to take the call, or is Chris there? There he is. So we take one more call before the end of the show.
Yes.
And then I'm going to let people know that next week we're going to talk to Dr. Faber, excuse me, from the Amen Clinic.
I want to know more about the hyperbaric chamber and how that affects it.
We got people on the line.
Take it. Just do it. Let's knock them out.
It's probably because of your rant, TC.
Thank you.
It's probably, you know what? You went off. It's about time you did go off.
Thank you very much.
This is Peter from Santa Cruz. Hey, Peter, how you doing? Make it quick because we're at the end of the show.
Okay, I just get weary of this no tax business. I sure would like to hear a little bit more about depreciation and amortization. These are basic concepts that have to do with investments in real estate. It's just so wearisome.
Oh yeah, no, I get it for
Thanks,
sure.
Peter.
Yeah, what he's talking about is Trump's been able to write off all his properties. Take
Right.
the next call.
Next call. Greg from Live Oak. How you doing, Greg?
Really good. Hey, I just want to voice that this guy who's been doing most of the talking is right on. You are saying exactly what's going down in America and what's making America not so strong. And right on to you, man. You're exactly what I think a lot of people want to change. Corporations, and we're too involved in the rest of the world. We're not involved in America.
That's right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Greg, for
Right
calling.
on, Greg.
This is
Thank
why I
you.
surround myself with smart people, including the guy like TC and Ethan Berryman. I want to thank Ethan for calling in tonight. I want to thank Nancy Ward from the Chris Burtis Foundation. The SupCrossing.com. I want to wish Chris the best of luck. Crossing the Atlantic. God bless our country.
Imagine kissing your mom goodbye and saying, I'm going to go paddle across the Atlantic right
It's
now, Mom.
insane.
By myself.
God bless America. Right?
Yeah.
Good luck. Whatever happens.
Any changes?
Oh, my goodness gracious. Look who walked in the door. Numa. From Aloha Island Grill. Oh, we're going to have to go see Numa here. We're going to visit with Numa. Right now, we're going to start betting
Close
in the
race.
street. Great
Yep.
Italian food. They
Yes.
feed us after every show. It's great to see Numa, who's sponsored the show since day one. Aloha Island Grill.
Yep.
Right down the street. The best, great Hawaiian food in town.
Think local. I like that
The
sign
Loco
in the
Moco
window.
down there.
Every time I drive
the
by,
Loco
I
Moco
see-
down there
Oh.
will hurt you.
Chicken katsu. Hey, we got to go.
We got to go. This is Neil TC with the Authentic Radio Show. Next week, Dr. Faber from the Amen Clinic talk about concussions and surfing. November 22nd, the Expendables will be in the house for a live concert.
Wow, can't wait.
It's going to be a great show. Thank you, everybody, for listening. We'll see you next week. I'll see you tomorrow night with an hour local radio show when UCSC rugby team will be in the house. We'll be singing. Good night, all.